From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
All right, everyone, welcome to tonight's coverage on Extreme Sim TV of the Saturday Night Throwback series. Ready to go racing here in round number 6 here at the Food City 200 Bristol Motor Speedway, coming at you here. And again, Bristol Motor Speedway going to be your running order for tonight. Are you guys ready to go racing here for 200 laps? Chad Biesinger right now going to be your fastest car in practice. Dustin Buck right there as well, second fastest on the leaderboards. But everybody's ready to go. I hope you are as well. It'll be 200 laps here tonight for tonight's racing action. Biesinger right there as well. Again, fastest car in practice here tonight. Ramsdale right there in that number 7 machine. Back at us, James Robbins right there as well. Going to make it out here tonight also. And he will get ready to go racing. And let's get ready to take a look at your point standings coming into this round here in round number 6. And taking a look right now, it's going to be Joshua Kreider taking over the points lead from Nate Lynch last time out at Darlington Motor Speedway. Dustin Buck going to be third in points, followed by Brian Underwood, Trey Jackson, Steve Kerpel, Alan Warnicki right there as well. Joshua Brock, Chad Biesinger there, Jerry, and then it's going to be Cameron D back there as well in the 11th. Joseph there, Jeff Carlson, Michael Strickland there, Melvin there, Craig Hawkins, Mr. Brendan L. Smith, and then Brendan Biesinger there rounds out the top 18 in point standings going into round number 6. So that's the way they sat here tonight as we get ready to rock and roll. Again, we're going to be going 200 laps here tonight. Will be your race distance. So Chad Biesinger going to start from, will be the fastest car in practice. Dustin Buck right now second quickest here tonight, followed by Brian Underwood, Mark Odell there. And we're going to get qualifying underway right now. We'll get all these cars ready to go. Again, Brad Dove going to roll out in the number 1 machine. Melvin there as well. Dustin Buck in that 29. Brian Underwood in the 77. Jerry there in the mix also. Steve Kerpel going to roll out here in that 24 ride. Get his qualifying effort ready to go. And let's do a little bit of show off here. Thank you again to Nerds Doing Nerds Things for their unwavering support of the channel and everything they do again as we get ready to go racing here tonight on a Saturday night. So it should be fun here tonight again. We're going to be going 200 laps as we got qualifying underway right now. 200 laps your race distance again here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Right now, Dustin Buck will be your fastest car in qualifying. As we get a couple of things ready on this end, and then we be ready to rock and roll here in just a moment. We're ready to go again. We will go. It will be 200 laps, your total race distance here tonight. Again, I hope everybody's having a great evening here on Extreme Sim TV, and we'll get you back to the track momentarily. Get ready to do that. We're going to wrap up qualifying with Dustin Buck right now on the pole as they run for the moment. So, back here live at the Bristol Motor Speedway is Dustin Buck. Right now, the fastest car in qualifying, Jeff Ramsdale, back out here as well. So Ramsdale will get ready to roll. Alan Warnicki rolling out also. Again, it's going to be 200 laps your race distance right now. Quick time going to Dustin Buck. And we'll get ready to talk to Mr. Buck here in a moment and see what he has to say as we get ready to fire this thing off in round number 6. Talk to Mr. Dustin Buck here as we continue to get ready to fire these things off for Green and Buck Wild Motorsports. Let's talk to Dustin Buck. Let's see if we can get a copy on him. Dustin Buck, Matt in the booth right now. You got us, man? Yeah, barely caught you, right?
Yeah.
Well, man, right now you're fast or a quick time on the racetrack with less than 40 seconds to go in qualifying. What's it going to take here to get it done here tonight at Bristol Motor Speedway?
With the smaller group here, it's probably going to be just keep it out of trouble, keep all the fenders in one piece, and tire management would be my guess.
And for him, I know he's getting ready to walk away and go grab something right quick. I'll let you do that because I know you got limited time. Best of luck to you and that Buck Wild team.
Yeah, thanks, man.
All right, Dustin Buck here going to start most likely from the pole here tonight out of Buck Wild as we get ready to go. Green at flank racing here tonight for the next 200 laps and hopefully a green flag session. But you never know at Bristol Motor Speedway. Carnage tends to ensue around this racetrack normally. We will see how it turns out here tonight as we get ready to go. On here again, we will be going for 200 laps as we get the field gridded up here and ready to rock and roll. And let's take a look here at your qualifying lineup here tonight and where everybody will start here tonight in the Food City 200 here this evening. Here we go. Your starting lineup is as follows. Row number 1 here tonight from Bristol, Tennessee, Dustin Buck and Mark Odell going to start on the outside. Row number 2 here tonight going to be Brian Underwood and Brandon L. Smith. Row number 3, Jeff Ramsdale alongside Jerry Culver. Row number 4 here tonight going to be Alan Warnicki, Brad Dove. Row number 5 here in Bristol, Tennessee, Ronald Clark, James Robbins there as well. Row number 6 here tonight going to be Melvin alongside Chad Biesinger. That will be your next row here tonight. Row number 7 going to be Steve Kerpel, Nate Lynch lined up there as well. Joshua Crowder, your points leader, going to roll off 15th here tonight. Craig Hawkins going to roll off 16th. Row number 9, that's it, 16 cars. My apologies, 16 cars, a little lighter on the field, but the action going to be the same here for 200 laps in the Saturday Night Throwback Series. So all right, as we get ready to go racing here, we'll line them up here. 200 laps, your race distance here for the Saturday Night Throwback Series. Thank you guys for coming out. Brian Underwood right now will get them ready to go along with a few more that is ready to go racing. Dustin Buck on the front row. Doug Buck Wild Motorsports, and we're green here in Bristol, Tennessee. Dustin Buck going to roll into 1 and 2. He'll pull away a couple of car links. Taking a look at Alan Warnicki there on the top side. He'll go high. Ronald Clark right there as well with Jeffrey Ramsdale. Ramsdale going to be on the high side. He'll use the top side there in the numbers, or the bottom, excuse me, in the 7. He'll lose the spot right now to Mark Odell up to 3rd. Odell to 3rd here tonight. Buck still leads already here. Everybody getting spread out. Nate Lynch, second in points coming in. Back to 12th. Steve Kerpel running 13th right now. So Kerpel right there in that 13th spot. Joshua Kreider. Kerpel going to be sideways down here in the center of 1 and 2. He'll keep rolling. He'll fall back in the line. He'll lose some spots. He'll go to 16th. Kerpel back to 16th. Nate Lynch runs 11th right now. Lynch moves up inside the top 11. There is Mr. Melvin there. Chad Biesinger, James Robbins, Ronald Clark right there as well as he'll run to the bottom. So Clark trying to figure it out. There's Ronald Clark, Brandon L. Smith right there, and Jeff Ramsdale continuing to hang tight. Mark Odell there as well, side by side. Odell, Ramsdale going at it right now for 3rd and 4th. They'll get in line. Underwood hanging on to 2nd. He'll have a challenge from Jeffrey Ramsdale. Ramsdale going to get a good run on the top. He'll have motor that car around the top of Brian Underwood. Underwood not able to fend him off yet. Great job for the 7. Dustin Buck continuing to lead the way. Underwood, Mark Odell, more behind them. Going to be Brandon L. Smith, Alan Warnicki, Mr. Ronald Clark, James Robbins right here in this mix too. Back here in that 8th, 9th, 10th position with Melvin hanging tight in the 23. Or Melvin in the 8 trying to stay with the 23 of Chad Biesinger. Chad hanging right there as well. Play we set on top the roof cam here of Chad Biesinger as we work around Bristol, Tennessee, 10 laps in to round number 6. As you see Buck getting in the fence a little bit. And that's going to open the door for Jeffrey Ramsdale. Ramsdale will take the race lead away. First lead change lap 10 here tonight in Thunder Valley. Ramsdale going to try to pull away here, a couple of car lengths at a time. He'll start to diamond that corner a little bit. In tow, Dustin Buck, Mark Odell, Brian Underwood, the 94, Brandon L. Smith. Smith going to go the high side as well. Brandon L. Smith, he'll start working the top in the number 94, Valvoline Machine. He'll fall in line behind Brian Underwood. Still very early on here in Bristol, Tennessee tonight. Into the fence, Smith goes, gets a little bit of right side damage. He'll keep that car rolling for now, though. 13 on the board. Ramsdale continuing to lead the way right now in that number 7 machine. Dustin Buck trying to stay with them here after losing the lead early on here in Thunder Valley. Now coming under fire from Mark Odell. Odell in the 31 Goodwrench machine closes the gap down to the back bumper of Dustin Buck here. Starting to eat in at that gap right now. Go down to about the 15-2 second bracket here. Losing a couple of tenths of a second here so far on tire wear. 15 laps in the books. Nate Lynch back to 11th here. Hanging tight. Second in points coming in. Mark Odell continuing to put pressure now onto the back bumper of Dustin Buck for second. Buck lost the lead early after starting on the pole to Jeffrey Ramsdale here. Ramsdale got the lead early on. Continues to lead right now. Ramsdale up front right now, pulling away right at the moment over Dustin Buck. Buck right there in that number 29 Cartoon Network machine, trying to hang on to second with 31 of Mark Odell. But Mark gonna slide through there on the bottom. Move Mark up to second here tonight. Odell will move to P2 here. Side by side behind him. Brandon L. Smith, he'll go to the top of the racetrack. He'll start running that high line, trying to get the run off the corner. He'll move to third, move Buck back to fourth. Buck continuing to slide backwards here with James Robbins. Brian Underwood side by side deeper in the field. 20 laps knocked off the board here tonight in Bristol. A 2:21 on the board here. Here comes the 77 machine. Brian Underwood going to try to slide up the racetrack. Can't get it done. So Underwood on the bottom. Here comes the 23 of Chad Biesinger. He'll take advantage. He'll roll the top lane now. He'll get a big run out of the corner here, and he will clear, move Biesinger to 7th. Continue to see these cars get the big run off the top. That bottom lane starting to go away. 23 laps in on the run. Just a little bit easier to get the car turned up top than it is on the bottom. But as I say that, the 31 making the bottom lane work as he closes in right now on Jeffrey Ramsdale for the race lead. Ramsdale trying to hold serve. Here comes Mark Odell. Odell going to be a couple of car lengths off of him now as they exit turn number 4. We go Jeffrey Ramsdale going to go to the top, banging the boards again, trying to use the high side to keep the momentum up. And right now it tends to be working for Ramsdale leading. Odell in second. Third, Brandon L. Smith. Fourth, Dustin Buck and Ronald Clark. Rounds out your top 5 after 26 laps here tonight. So 26 laps into the 200 here tonight. They continue to rock and roll right now. Just as you see them on your screen. Single file, 27 laps down. Mean and green for the first 27 tonight in Bristol. Everybody holding serve and doing a wonderful job here tonight. Nice work so far for these drivers. 28 laps on the board here in Bristol, Tennessee. Got to think about what you're seeing here as the field works their way through. 29 laps complete. Jeffrey Ramsdale, Mark Odell, Brandon L. Smith, all single file right now. Ronald Clark, Chad Biesinger, Brian Underwood right there as well. 30 on the board. of 200 right now. Underwood up to 7th right now. He'll go to the top of the racetrack. Biesinger going to try to keep him at bay. 30 complete at 231 now this time by. Underwood going to try to chop to the bottom. Underwood underneath. There you go. Brian Underwood going to move to the top 6. Nice job. Nice recovery so far. Meanwhile, Ramsdale leads the way. The 31 of Odell putting pressure. Lap traffic becoming a factor. Brad Dove, that Pennzoil number 1 silver machine on your screen, will be the next car to go a lap down here at Thunder Valley. So Dove trying to keep himself. He's trying to keep himself on that lead lap. Greg Hawkins would be the next one to go a lap down. Brandon L. Smith in 3rd, but Ramsdale now catching a back bumper of Dove. Dove going to go to the bottom. Give the leaders the outside through 3 and 4 this time. Crossover coming from Mark Odell. Odell trying to get the bottom lane to work. Right there, Dove cut Ramsdale off. Cost him momentum. And here comes Mark Odell to the top. Odell trying to use Dove as a pick off of turn 4. Works perfectly. 31 to the race lead of Mark Odell. Odell takes advantage, gets around Ramsdale. Ramsdale now falling back. Dustin Buck still hanging on in the top 4 here tonight after starting on the pole. Ronald Clark, Brian Underwood, Chad Biesinger, Alan Warnicki, Nate Lynch in that 9th spot. And then in 10th here, James Robbins, Melvin, then Joshua Kreider right here in 12th. Jerry there in 13th, and that Smoking the Bandit machine. But at the moment, 37 laps complete here in Bristol, Tennessee so far tonight. So far, everything's staying kosher with Mark Odell leading the field. Odell leading. That number 1 machine able to recover back on the lead lap for now. That's the 1 Pennzoil machine. He's trying to hang on. Nate Lynch going to move into 8th here, up 6 spots on the night. Nate Lynch does a wonderful job working his way forward. Alan Warnicki right there as well. Brandon L. Smith fighting his way down. Right now, Brandon L. Smith, Brian Underwood, Ronald Clark, Dustin Buck hanging tight right there as well. You see Buck up to 3rd, back to 3rd after starting on the pole tonight. But it's Mark Odell continuing to lead the parade here in Bristol, Tennessee right now. Not much you can do. If you're Dustin Buck right now, car is not what it needs to be to get back to the race lead. As we put 43 on the board, the 31 continuing to lead. Ramsdale continuing to run 2nd. 4th is Clark. Right there's Warnicki as well. On board with Alan Warnicki right now in 6th. The Warnicki, great job. Brandon L. Smith behind him. Nate Lynch in the top 8 as well. Followed by Chad Biesinger, James Robbins there in that 10th spot here tonight. Up front, Mark Odell trying to hold off Jeffrey Ramsdale now. Ramsdale trying to fight back. Remember, it was Odell using a pick to get around Ramsdale earlier. Ramsdale back to the bottom, gets a little free off of turn 2, and that's going to let Dustin Buck get the run. Buck crossover, watch that car on exit. A little bit of a blinking action there for the 29. Just really hard to get the car to hook up on the bottom on the exit. Back of the car wants to swing around on you when you start to wear your rear tires out here. Right there, the 7 got tripped up though. As Buck went to the bottom, he gets pinned by the slower 31. Here comes Dustin Buck looking for a twofer here, trying to get back to the race lead where he started tonight. And right now, working that bottom to perfection. Buck on the inside. Here comes Brian Underwood with a head of steam. 4 cars under a blanket up front at Bristol. Buck going to be almost clear. He's got about an inch to clear here. Now he does. He's your new race leader. Now Underwood looking for a way through. He's doing a great job. Brian Underwood up to 2nd. there is Brian Underwood up to second here with Mark Odell sliding backwards to third. Now continuing to fall as he comes under fire from Jeffrey Ramsdale. Alan Warnicki up here in this front row. There we go. That's the 50 lap point here tonight from Thunder Valley with Dustin Buck back to the race lead. He lost some positions early, managed to fight back, doing a wonderful job right now. But able to fight back to the race lead. Jeffrey Ramsdale and more right there, 51 on the board. Brad Dove there in that number one machine. Let's do a little bit of crank it up here at Thunder Valley as we're 52 complete here tonight from Bristol, Tennessee. All right, back here once again, 56 on the board. Dustin Buck continuing to lead the charge right now. Here in Bristol, Tennessee, you see Dustin Buck out front, trying to hold them at bay right now as he's got Underwood just a couple of car lengths back 4/10 of a second off of him. Mark Odell, Nate Lynch there as well in that 25 machine. Great run right now. Last time by, fastest car in the top three, Alan Warnicki. There in the number 72 ride was your fastest car the last time they cycled through. Here as we go to put 59 on the board. Ramsdale hanging on back here as well. Ramsdale, Lynch back here in the mix also. Coming to 60 on the board. Joshua Kreiner back here, your points leader coming into the night. The 8th in the 48 machine, up 7 spots from where he started tonight. Good job by him working his way forward. Kreiner going to work the bottom of the racetrack now. Ryder back to the bottom. Dustin Buck right now coming to Steve Kerpel. Going to put him another lap down. That'll put the 24 3 laps down here tonight. Kerpel not having the night that he wanted here in Thunder Valley. So right now, Kerpel gonna hang on. Dustin Buck still holding off Brian Underwood. Kreiner underneath. Brandon L. Smith right now. That's the battle for 7th and 8th on the racetrack at the moment. All right, they're going to try to slide up the racetrack, take the line away. Can't do it. Now he can. He'll slide right on up. Move him to 7th. Smith to 8th. There you go. Just that quick, they'll change. Melvin, Jerry back here in a thunderstorm of traffic at the moment. See them all stacked up here off of turn number 4. Brad Dove in this whole cluster here in this pack, trying to keep rolling. Craig Hawkins right there, the last car on the lead lap in that Interstate Batteries number 14 machine. Last time by, just a little bit slower than your leader. You can see why they're racing so hard. Your leader is coming to the back of that traffic here in a moment. Odell, the pit road green flag stop, 66 laps in. Mark Odell going to come down, green flag stops. Here's Dustin Buck gaining on the back of traffic here. Just now getting into this green flag traffic. It'll be so tricky for your race leader to get through here. Nice and clean and keep the car clean and make it through it. 68 on the board this time by now to the back bumper of all this traffic that Dustin Buck gonna have to work his way and pick his way really through. Pay attention to the line he runs. You got to be so careful to get yourself in. Don't want to get wrapped up with any of these lap cars here, because it can really cause havoc 2 by 2 in front of you. And you're going to notice Alan Warnicki, Brian Underwood, they're closing in, because he is trapped, nowhere to go right now. You see it right now as they're stacked up nose to tail. Dustin Buck continuing to lead, picking through lap traffic here tonight. Still relatively early on in this race, so you got to be careful. We know green flag stops will be coming here shortly. 71 complete this time by Dustin Buck, continuing to lead the charge. Now clear most of the traffic as more cars hit pit road here for their green flag stops here tonight. Dustin Buck, Allen up there as well. Allen trying to hang tight. You see Allen right now up to second. He'll clear some of that lap traffic. Cars diving out of their way. Good racing here. That's Jerry. I believe he may be looking to come to pit road here very soon in the 20 machine. We're starting to see more and more cars hit pit road here. 73 laps in. There is Brad Dove trying to sneak through also. Dustin Buck continuing to lead. So Buck doing what he can here. Dustin Buck, a little bit of lap traffic here for him to contend with. Alan Warnicki back there, a couple of car lengths behind him. 75 of 200 complete here tonight at Bristol, Tennessee. Buck continuing to hang on. That's the way to set 76 on the board here. But right now, 76 of 200 complete. Dustin Buck, Alan Warnicki right there as well. Dustin Buck continuing to lead. Caution on the racetrack. Dustin Buck around. Yellow out. 77 complete. Oh no. Dustin Buck from the race lead. We talked about that traffic. 44's out of shape into the corner. And nowhere for your race leader to go. Hard into the outside wall. Take a look here one more time. The 44 gets out of shape. Nowhere for Dustin Buck to go. Hard into the outside wall. Ronald Clark taking a look. Gets sideways. And then hard into the outside wall. And here comes Dustin Buck. Ends up hard into the outside wall. Wow. Buck's going to have to get that car repaired. He had to take a tow. He'll be 2 laps down here. First caution coming out lap 79 of this one. Unfortunate there for Dustin Buck. Was leading the race after starting on the pole tonight. Great job here as they work their way through. And right there, as we get ready to go back green, just so unfortunate for Dustin Buck. Chad Beesinger, Joshua Kreider, all these cars to pit road now. 80 laps on the board. Brad Dove there as well. So 80 of 200 complete here tonight in Thunder Valley. And Beesinger gonna roll off here. You know Dustin Buck's upset, just unfortunate, nowhere for him to go. Him and that lap traffic got caught together. Oh. Joshua Crowder leads the way. Crowder leads it. Lynch to second here. 81 complete. 81 of 200 in the books. Brad Dove right there in the one machine as well. Going to go back green flag racing here in just a moment. All right, once again, back green here at Bristol, Tennessee. Thunder Valley, Joshua Kreider, Nate Lynch right now, 2 by 2 up front. Lynch going to try to jump to the bottom of the 25 machine, looking for a way around the bottom. Lynch going to try to get around. Can't do it. Kreider going to hold him at bay. These two leading the point standings 1 and 2, battling up front at Thunder Valley. We'll cross up on the 48 for a moment. Another one going to go around to the inside wall. Big impact. Big impact down the front straightaway. One car gets turned around, but we keep rolling. Right now, it's going to be Crowder. Joshua Crowder leading the way. Nate Lynch going to be hanging tight right here as they work through 86 to 200 complete. Chad B. Singer. The 31 of Brad, the 1 of Brad Dove right there. The 8 machine of Melvin, Mark Odell, all up here in the front of the pack here. 82 on the board, trouble front straightaway. Another one around, that's a 1 into the inside wall, but we'll keep rolling here. As Brad Dove, and now the caution flies as Brad Dove gonna go around. Caution out here tonight. Big problem. Hey, Jacob Pola in chat, All-Star. Of course, broadcasting for the Thunderstorm League of Racing guys. Some of their guys in here racing tonight. You see the one getting turned around. Around you go. Again, 89 on the board. Second caution of the night after we had a 75 lap run to open this one here tonight. Again, 90 on the board, a 200 here tonight in the Food City 200 here in this round for the Saturday Night Throwback Series. Live here on Extreme SM TV. Joshua Crowder leading the way right now. Back loose. Moment. Boat ready to go back green flag once again here in just a moment. Get road once again. There we go. Of course, big shout out as always to the nerds doing nerder things podcast. As always, you've seen their intro. That is your host of the Nerds Doing Nerds Things podcast down there in chat. AJ Capola, otherwise known as All-Star 15, otherwise known as Nerdy Nerd, as I like to call him, or many other Iron Man, Superman, Batman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman. There you go, AJ. Wonder Woman. That works for you too. Joshua Crowder leading the way. Warnicki and Ramsdale both a part of that Thunderstorm League of Racing. And right now, Brian Underwood out of this one alongside Craig Hawkins. Ronald Clark and Brandon L. Smith right now having issues. Dustin Buck, of course, was leading earlier. He got caught up in that lap traffic, ended up hard in the outside wall. Unfortunate for him, he had a race-winning car, I do believe. And now going to be trapped 4 laps down. Going to need some tremendous amount of help to get that car back in a winning form here tonight. We'll come down pit road once again. Will lead them to green, lights off around the racetrack. So we are 1 to go with 93 complete here at Bristol, Tennessee. And round number 6 here for the Saturday Night Throwback Series. Live only on Extreme Sim TV. Food City 200 coming to green. Here we go. Food City 200 back to green. Crowder will lead them down. Ready to rock and roll once again. Here we go, December the 4th. Here, let's go racing at Bristol once again. Just shy of halfway. Joshua Crowder leads them down. Nate Lynch going to stay right with him. Lockstep, nose to tail. Chad Beesinger right there in the Stacker 2 energy machine. Off of turn 4, Lynch out of shape just a little bit. Trying to get some heat in those rear tires right now. There's Jeff Ramsdale, that number 7 machine. The Sirius XM ride trying to sneak forward. The number 1 of Brad Dove going to get stuck off the top. Dove doing a good job trying to hang on. 96 complete. For the 200 coming up to halfway here. Joshua continuing to lead the top of the racetrack. Joshua continuing to do what he can up top. Good run for Joshua right now. Now he'll drop it back to the bottom. Meanwhile, Nate Lynch going to come under fire from the 31 camp. Oh, easy does it. 31 going to sneak through. Mark Odell trying to get back to him now. Back on the lead lap. Good job for Mark. Odell back to the lead lap. That'll move Joshua to right in front of Nate Lynch. That's the battle for the race lead. Brad Dove to 3rd. Here comes the 23. Chad Beesinger going to be on the top side of the racetrack, trying to figure out something here. Meanwhile, Brad Dove will work the bottom lane. That'll be the race for 2nd on your screen. Dove going to clear. And out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, into 3 and 4. We'll see the cross flags. 100 down, 100 to go in Tennessee tonight. 100 laps away from the end of this one. The 48 Lowe's machine continuing to lead the charge right now. Couple of car lengths above Brad Dove, but Dove gonna go to the bottom. He'll look for the run off of turn 4. Dove trying to make the bottom side seam along with Joshua now on the top. Joshua gonna try to fight back here as they work their way through 3 and 4. 102 on the board here tonight, and we got them side by side for the race lead in the Saturday Night Throwback Series. Brad Dove fighting underneath the 48 Lowe's machine. Joshua up the hill. He'll try to exit back down. Nothing doing there. Still 2 by 2. Here comes Lynch. Lynch, big run on the top. Here comes Lynch. Lynch looking big run. Crossover, here we go. Lynch to the bottom. Nate Lynch gonna go to the race lead at Bristol. Great pass by Nate Lynch. He'll slide right up in front of the 48 ride. He'll get it clear. Nate Lynch now to the race lead underneath Joshua Crowder. Crowder trying to fight back on the top. Still there, trying to hang on. 2 by 2 off of turn 4. That's what a race we're seeing out front. on board. Brad Dub, Melvin, right there as well. Chad Biesinger. Up front, Joshua, Nate Lynch. Brad Dub, Melvin, Chad Biesinger, right there as well. That's the way they say it, 109 this time by Joshua Grinder. Continuing to lead 109 to 200 complete. There we go, big move. Here comes the 25 underneath. Great move for him. To the race lead goes the 25 and 8 Lynch. Here's Brian Underwood behind him. Brad Dove. There's the 8 machine of Melvin. Chad Biesinger there as well. They're going to stack up single file. 110 to 200 complete tonight. 110 to 200 complete. Nate Lynch continuing to lead the charge right now. 8 Lynch, great run. Joshua Crowder. Brad Dove. Melvin back here. All back single file for the moment. 112 of 200 laps complete here in Bristol tonight. Mark Odell, Jeffrey Ramsdale there in the mix also. Right now, that's the latest set, 113. 200 complete. Nate Lynch leads here in Thunder Valley. Nate Lynch continuing to lead the way, 114 on the board. Joshua there as well with Brad Dove. In that number 1 machine, he'll slide backwards. Melvin, Chad Biesinger there as well. 114 on the board this time by. There's the 6 to the inside lane. The 23 on top. 115 laps complete for the 200 here tonight. Joshua continuing to fight through. That number 48 Lowe's machine staying with Nate Lynch. 1 and 2 right now. Checking out a couple of car links. Over third of Brad Dove at the moment. Dove trying to hang in there. They'll work their way through. 118 on the board this time by. There's the 1. There's Melvin. There's Chad. There's the 6. Mark Odell right there as well in the 31 camp. Trying to hang on. 118 laps complete at 200 here tonight. Coming to 80 to go here very soon. Nate Lynch over Joshua right now. Of course, Joshua taking that points lead away from Nate Lynch 1 week ago. Now racing up front at Bristol. Allen right there, last car on the lead lap. That's Alan Warnicki in the 72 ride. Last car on the lead lap here tonight, trying to fight with Jeffrey Ramsdale. That's the 2 Thunderstorm League of Racing drivers side by side off of turn number 2. There'll be a dead heat down the front straightaway. Great racing right now. That's the way they set 2 by 2 by 2 as they fight through. Right now, wonderful racing. Lynch continuing to lead. 123 on the board. Here tonight, 123 of 200 complete. They work through Joshua there with Brad Dove in the mix. There is Brad, Joshua, Nate Lynch, everybody hanging tight. Again, 124 complete this time by. It's the Ramsdale and Alan Warnicki right there side by side, mixing it up for position here tonight. That's the 7 ride alongside the 72 ride. Wonderful racing right now. the way everybody sets here with Nate Lynch out front leading the charge. Everybody hanging tight. Great racing. 128 on the board. Nate Lynch, Joshua right there as well. Brad Dubb in the mix also. Great drive. 129 completed 200. Right now, as we come to lap 130, Nate Lynch will lead the way at the moment. So Nate Lynch continuing to lead in Bristol, Tennessee at the moment. Singer right there as well, and Melvin right up front of them. Brad Dubb as well, so Dubb there in the Pennzoil. Silver Machine on your screen up to third. Is Lynch and Joshua going to step in front of them here. Singer, there's Melvin, Marco Dow, Alan Warnicki back there as well. 131 laps and 200 complete here tonight here in Thunder Valley. Jeffrey Ramsdale. James Robbins, Dustin Bunk into the top 10 after disaster struck him earlier. Remember, he was leading, got wrapped up with a lap car, got in the outside wall hard. Kind of cost him a shot at the win here tonight. But right now, Lynch continuing to lead him by 1.8, now 1.9 seconds. As you see a battle here for position. Chad Biesinger underneath Melvin. Melvin going to try to hold him back. Can't do it. Melvin in the outside wall. Trouble front straightaway. Multiple cars around. Melvin hard in the fence. And that will be the yellow. Once again, the 20 machine of Jerry involved in that one. 135. 200 in the books. Around he goes. That will bring the caution out. I imagine everybody will come to pit road for fuel and tires here. Here comes Nate Lynch down pit road as we speak. Going Twilight Tires for the 25, and I'll be right back in the booth here in a moment in Bristol, Tennessee. 149 on the board right now is Nate Lynch, Joshua Crowder, Mr. Brad Dove, Alan Warnicki, Chad Biesinger right there, as well as Mark Odell. Right now in the top 6. There's Melvin up to 7th here. As we're 149 laps in the books here tonight of 200, closing in on 40 to go at Bristol. Brad Dove fighting alongside Joshua Crowder right there in that second spot for now. About 2, nice and tight. Crowder gonna slide by 151 on the board. Here comes the 8 machine. Big run from the 8 here up top. He'll try to cross over car in the wall. It's the 1. Everybody checks up. Good job staying off one another, giving each other plenty of room as they come off of turn number 2. There's the 72 to the bottom. Alan Warnicki right now up to 4th here tonight in that number 72 machine. Back there behind them, here it comes, the 7. The 7 sneaking through Jeffrey Ramsdale, trying to get that Sirius XM machine. Up a little bit further, contact of 1. Check up the 8, gonna go around. Multiple cars on the inside wall. Another one gonna get killed, and it's Dustin Buck coming along with nowhere to go. And for the second time tonight, Dustin Buck in the outside wall with nowhere to go as they pile up in front of him for the second time tonight. Take a look at this. They're wrecking on the bottom of the 8. Nowhere for Buck to go. Into the outside wall. And with 45 to go, that car is demolished once again here tonight at Bristol. That man cannot catch a break here tonight. He will get that car towed. Oh, he's going to try to back up and get it done. He'll try to limp that car to pit road. 155 on the board here tonight. Oh, and more problems is Underwood. So trouble under caution as Buck's trying to get the pit road. Underwood ends up getting in the back of him. Again, 156 laps complete. Right. We are ready to go. Rock and roll. Here we go. 156 tonight. Bristol, Tennessee. Nate going to lead. Nate Lynch continuing the lead here in Thunder Valley. We're here in a moment. Fire this thing back off once again here tonight. No. Taps on the board. Ready to go. On the board. Eight complete at 200 here tonight. A great restart here in just a moment. Close in on 40 laps to go here this evening. Guys, ready to go. Here we go as we get ready to go one more time. File stacking up. Go racing, green flag in the air, we're rolling. Everybody back single file once again here. Everybody back at it once again. 8-inch Alan Warnicky right there as well. Fighting our way through out front. 8-inch continuing to lead. Great job by him. 161 on the board. Nice job. They'll fight their way through. Oh, right now working their way through right to the bottom. Trying to sneak their way through. Coordinate Lynch, Mark Odell back here. Jeffrey Ramsdale back here a little ways back. It's the way we set at the moment. They're doing what they can here to keep this thing rolling at the moment. Right now, Ramsdale in fifth. Nate Lynch, Alan Warnicky right there in the mix also. Trying to run down Nate Lynch from second here tonight. Nose to tail we go. I'm hanging tight here. Everybody doing everything they can. Just running to the bottom at the moment. Work our way through. You see out front, Nate Lynch the lead. Nate Lynch will continue to fight his way through at the moment. 8 Lynch going away. Doing everything he can to continue moving away right now. Wonderful job pulling away. Alan Warnicky, Josh go back there as well. 31 and Mark Odell trying to move his way forward as we get late into this one. Getting really late now in this one tonight. Continuing to work their way through though in a wonderful race. The 31 going to sneak to the bottom. He'll sneak to the inside. Joshua Crowder, Nate Lynch, and more right there as well. Right there up to that first spot at the moment. Allen there in second. That's the way they say it. They continue to go for it right now. Through racing tonight as we continue to work our way through. Trying to fight through here tonight. 2172 complete here tonight. McLaren up fence, Alan Warnicky right here as well, though, sitting there in second. Joshua Crowder in third. 173 complete here tonight. 173 at 200 complete. Oh, big problems. Trouble right there in front of the leaders. The one car involved of Brad Dove, and caution is going to be out. Oh, wow. Big impact here. Contact and around went Brad Dove's. Nate Lynch just got in the back of him. Multiple cars going to get caught up in this one, and caution is out. Well, out here tonight, we'll get ready to go back. Green flag racing once again. Moment. Caution is out again. 175 to 200 complete. Bit of disagreement there at the front of the pack. Is Brad Dove going to go to the pit road? That car completely torn up. No. Oh, one more time in just a moment. Rock and roll once again. Oh, Mark O'Dell up front leading. Fire it back up here in just a moment. Oh, one more time. Two. Root. Jeffrey will go to the race lead. Right there as well, Nate Lynch, Joshua Crowder, all up here in the top 5 as we get ready for a restart here tonight. So we'll get ready to go one more time. Another restart here from Bristol. 178 laps complete. Mark O'Dell will bring them to green here in a moment. O'Dell will bring them to green here in just one moment, with what will be around 20 laps to go here tonight. So ready to fire them up, and let's get rolling in just a moment. Great restart here. Here we go. We're coming to green. It'll be 20 to go here tonight.
Green, green, green.
Flag coming. Green flag in the air. We're rolling. 180 on the board, coming to green. Let's go racing once again. Oh, Jeffrey Ramsdale right there, 180 on the board as we work our way through. One car low, but they'll hang on to it and we'll keep rolling. Doing a great job. They'll keep rolling right now.
What do you got now?
And caution on the racetrack. Yellow is out. Oh, once again. About 19 to go here at Bristol. 8 Joshua Crowder having a problem. Car going around. So there you go. Joshua having the issue. One more look at it here. Got 3 down the straightaway, and that car is going to start bouncing around. Hard to catch them when they start wiggling like that. Runs out of room to catch it, and around he goes. Caution out. Oh, here tonight. And out once again. All right, we'll get ready to rock and roll once again. We'll get ready for the restart here, and we'll get ready to fire it back off. So we'll get ready to go. Fire this thing off. 17 laps to go. Ready to go. We're here any moment. Ready to go. Rock and roll once again. Less than 17 to go when we go back green flag racing. Bring them to green. We're out front again. Markel now leading. Dale up there. Great job for him. Now, we are ready to go here tonight one more time. Ready to do it. Laps to go here tonight. We're ready to rock and roll. Moment. Oh, here. Start coming. To go. $15 laps to go. Mark O'Dell, Jeff Ramsdale will be on the front row. Let's go. 14 to go here tonight.
Green flag.
Here we go. Coming to green. 14 to go. And we're green. Great job by the 7. Ramsdale tried to jump to the top of Mark O'Dell. Couldn't make it happen. He'll fall back in line. 14 to go now. The 25 and 8 went. Going to try to sneak through. Nowhere to go. 13 to go. To go. Joshua Crowder back to third. Now looking for second. Trying to get underneath the 7. 12 to go. Nate Winch out of shape behind him. Winch out of shape. 12 laps to go. O'Dell, Ramsdale, everybody up front trying to stay with one another here. 11 to go this time by Mark O'Dell. Continuing to lead the way right now. It's O'Dell out front. Jeffrey Ramsdale, Joshua Crowder, Nate Lynch right there as well as they all get in line. 10 to go. And to go at Thunder Valley, the 48 out of shape, trying to drive the wheels off that thing to get to the race lead. 10 laps to go in Thunder Valley. Here comes the 25. He'll go to the bottom. Nate Lynch going to work to the inside lane. Nowhere to go here. He's trying to work his way down. 9 laps to go this time by. Down the back straightaway they go. Single file. Mark O'Dell continuing to lead. Now 8 to go this time by. Laps to go. O'Dell leads. Ramsdale right there as well. Crowder right there. Nate Lynch hanging on. They go at Bristol. Meanwhile, out front, Mark O'Dell leads the way in the 31 Goodwrench machine. O'Dell leads. Ramsdale trying to run him down. Trying to get there. Here comes the 48 as well. Trying to get to him. 6 laps to go now in Thunder Valley. Up front, continuing to lead Mark O'Dell. Leading the charge of 48 hard on the outside wall. He'll lose ground. Here comes Jeff Ramsdale. Ramsdale to the back bumper of Mark O'Dell. The Sirius XM number 7 machine. All over the back bumper of that Goodwrench 31. 4 to go at the stripe. Trying to hang tight. Ramsdale going to stay right with him. He'll go to the bottom. Ramsdale going to look to the inside. Nowhere to go. 4 to go. Ramsdale sneaks underneath. O'Dell up the racetrack. 3 to go now. Ramsdale going to go to the bottom. Looking for it on the inside. Can't get it done there. 2 laps to go at Thunder Valley. O'Dell trying to hold off Ramsdale. Ramsdale just too far back. Can't get to him right now. Coming to 3 and 4. Ramsdale up the racetrack that time. trying to get a run off the corner. 1 lap to go. Odell into 1 and 2. Both cars will go through the middle lane. Off of turn number 2, nice and smooth. Mark Odell, couple of car lengths over Ramsdale. Out of turn number 4, Mark Odell gets it. Jeffrey Ramsdale second. Joshua gonna come home third. Underwood gonna be back there a lap down. Chad Biesinger to 4th. Nate Witch to 5th. And it's gonna be James Robbins, Brian Underwood, Jerry Culver, Steve Kerpel, and Alan Warnicki right there in the top 10. But Mark Odell gets her done here tonight. Congratulations to the 31 of Mark Odell. Mark Odell. 37 laps led here tonight. On his way to victory lane. Congratulations. Mark Odell gets it done here tonight, and we'll get ready to talk to him in just a moment. Mark Odell. Hey, Mark Odell, it's Matt up here in the Extreme Sim TV booth. You got me, sir.
Yeah, 10-4, but I got you loud and clear.
Well, man, you had Jeff Ramsdale right there on you there at the very end. You was able to hold him at bay and bring that 31 Goodwrench machine to victory lane in Bristol.
Yeah, I was pretty confident I was a little bit faster than the 7 there. Wasn't too sure about Josh. I knew Josh was pretty quick and he was frustrated, so I knew he was going to be driving like a man possessed. So I didn't know if I'd be able to hold him off, but thankfully I was.
Yeah, man, you had one heck of a drive out of you to hold these guys at bay, buddy.
Yeah, if I'm honest, if that thing would have lasted another 15 laps, I would have lost it because I was terrible on long runs tonight. I could not keep the right front on it. After about 50 laps, I just had no front turn, and I was just plowing from the center off. But thankfully, we got a short run to the end, and I had 2 sets left and got one on it.
Oh, what a great run to the end there, buddy.
I appreciate it. I just want to say thanks to my wife, obviously, for the support. Thanks to Steve and everyone that put the league together, and let's just do this every Saturday night. It's fun, no matter what.
Well, man, you did it tonight. You're a winner at Thunder Valley, buddy.
10-4. It's pretty nice to win at your home track.
How far are you away from here?
Probably about 30 miles. Probably 50 miles.
I'm about 50 miles as well or so.
Yeah, I'm not too far away.
Mark Odell, congratulations, victory lane.
Thank you, sir. Y'all have a good one. See y'all next week.
All right, let's talk to Jeff Ramsdale. Jeffrey Ramsdale, it's Matt in the booth. You got me.
How you doing? I got you loud and clear.
I've got you too, man, and you were coming to the back of Mark Odell. You just ran out of time there.
Yeah, I ran out of time. I was trying to bottom there for a little bit, but there was no grip on the bottom, and then I tried on the top. I should have gone up a lap earlier, and I would have had to run maybe on them, but what a roller coaster day this was.
Yeah, we had multiple incidents with leaders getting involved. It was a crazy night.
That it was.
Well, man, P2, you can't be too sad about that. Of course, of course, you race over there in the Thunderstorm League of Racing too. So, does it transfer being able to run multiple leagues like that?
Yes and no. It's the IR cars are totally different. They're comparable to the Xfinity cars, so it's a little similarities. But no, it was a good night. This isn't one of my favorite tracks, but I'll come away with a second. I'm starting to like this track a little more with different cars, and the ARC car is one of the ones I like with it.
And you did a wonderful job. Congratulations, Jeff. And again, P2 came up just a tad bit short, but what a run you put together.
Yeah, for this being my third race, coming away with a couple top 10s here, and this top 5 is pretty good. And this league's a decent league.
And congratulations on the top 5, and maybe next time you'll be one spot higher.
We'll see. These short tracks, anything's possible.
Oh, man. Well, again, congratulations. Great run tonight.
I appreciate it, and I got to thank my girlfriend for doing all that she does for me. Lets me does the simulation, the league here, all the admins. It's a decent league, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
And for Jeff, well, again, congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
All right, let's get ready to talk. Third place finish here. Hey, Josh, man, you got me, buddy?
Yeah, I got you, bud.
Well, up and down night, great recovery, though, dude.
Yeah, it was it was a great recovery.
Well, man, if you had just a few more laps, you think you could have got there?
If I didn't get a black flag, I could have got there.
Oh, man, I tell you what, nothing to hang your head over. Back to third. Of course, keeping that points hopes alive in the championship as well. That's kind of your main goal here. You came in with the points lead. Out of here, the points leader. Can't be too down on yourself, man.
Yeah, it's I'm not down on myself. I'm good. I'm glad I finished third. Didn't really get much practice in, so I'm proud of the drive. I'm proud of my team. Everybody on the team tonight with Brian and Melvin really battling over adversity, and I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Here we go. Well said, sir. Well said.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, Josh. Again, great recovery tonight, man.
Thanks, brother.
Next week, man.
See you.
All right, let's talk to Chad B. Singer. Hey, Chad, sir, you got me?
Yes, sir, I got you.
All right, ended up a top 4 finish here tonight at Bristol, Tennessee.
Yeah, just tried to stay out of trouble and keep the car clean.
Managed to do that for the most part, right?
Yeah, worked out good. I went down a lap early on, but I got the lucky dog early and then stayed up there for the most part after that.
No, man. Well, again, good job and a good top 5 finish and nothing to be sad over. And again, start stacking those up and you might have a championship contention.
Yeah, we'll see. Long ways to go, I feel like, but it was fun. I like Bristol a lot. It was a good time.
The Thunder Valley always lives up to the reputation, right?
Yeah, definitely.
All righty, Chad. Well, you got anybody you want to give a shout out to, brother?
Well, thank you for the broadcast, and thanks, Steve, for putting the league together, and everybody else who's involved, and it's been a lot of fun.
All righty, man. We will see you very shortly, my good sir.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right, man. All right, everybody. There's another one in the books for the Saturday Night Throwback Racing League, and we'll be back here next week. Until then, everyone, stay safe. Have a great night. I hope you enjoyed round 6. We'll see you at round 7 1 week from tonight. Until then, have a good one, everybody.